Alright guys, Chappy here from New Survival Skills. I know you can't see me and sometimes that's a blessing, but all jokes aside, you know, we try to get a review out to you guys as soon as we get a product, and luckily for us, today we were able to get our hands on the Cold Steel brand new knife, the Survival Edge. And since we got our hands on it today, we're the first to get our hands on it, we wanted to go ahead and do a brief review, just box opening, I guess is what some people call this online. Just gonna take the sucker out, give you my first impressions of it, and then we'll follow that up later on this week with a full-on review, and we'll take it out and use it in the field and give you guys our honest opinion of it. So let's crack the sucker open. And first off, as you can see, it's Cold Steel Survival Edge, and one of the great things that I like about this is has the warranty on the back of the box. It's got a little picture of the product and what the product's got. It's got the ferrocerium rod and the hollow handle. And open this up, and there it comes right out of the wrapper. First one, and there she is. It's got all plastic sheath. I've heard a lot of complaints so far by people saying, you know, it's a plastic handled knife. That sucker's pretty damn sharp right out of the box. Let me see if I get something here on my desk that is not of that much importance to me. Let's see how sharp this is. Right out of the box. Let's see. This is not the best paper in the world to be doing this with, but you can see straight out of the box, it's pretty much razor sharp. Well, I might have another bald spot on my hand. You can see that. So, first impression of the knife, it's very lightweight. It's extremely lightweight. It has this hollow handle. I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's got a hollow handle, storage compartment. It's got these 5 O-rings, 2, 4, 5 O-rings, and these O-rings can be removed from the handle to be used for other survival needs. But this O-ring here at the tail cap keeps the back of the Survival Edge watertight. The blade, I'm telling you, just from looking at this right now, this is a beautiful knife. Lightweight. It kind of has the feel of a Mora meets a dive knife, and I like it. The sheath has a drain hole in the bottom. It's got a drain hole for the ferrocerium rod holder and a drain hole for the knife housing. Knife slips into there. You got a great belt attachment. Let's check out this ferrocerium rod. Now with the ferrocerium rod, I'm noticing right here, there's actually, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm not going to bring it too close to the camera. There's a retainer clip in there that grips onto that ferrocerium rod, and then when you put the knife down on there, the guard actually is there to block that ferrocerium rod again from falling out. It's a nice double some safety redundancy right there. Let's get that out. And hey, let's give it a shot. Alright, I know somewhere over here on my desk I have some BioFire. Hopefully this is in the shot. This is a product that I did a review of. I showed you guys how to make the other day. Let's just see if we can get a spark to take to that real quick from this ferrocerium rod. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up to do this. Yeah, it lit right there on the corner. Yeah, I'm doing a bad little trying to get this taken care of before I got more people in my office. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna say that we're gonna wait and do this when I get out inside of the office, because the ferrocerium rod is throwing sparks all over the place and I don't want to burn the place down. Plus, I got it sitting on my buckskin. Now it's got some burn marks on it. Anyways, brief review of the Cold Steel Survival Edge. As far as I can tell right now, I'm going to give it a total thumbs up and recommend that you go out and purchase one. As soon as it hits the market, get it. Hey guys, Chappy here again with an updated review on the Cold Steel Survival Edge. I'm just going to do a brief little synopsis on the Survival Edge again. In the beginning of this video you saw when I first got it and I unpackaged it, so I'm going to go over some of the things that I've done to it that I've modified. First things first, you can see that I added a Bianchi drop down leg holder to the Survival Edge so that it's quick detachable. Not that it wasn't already quick detachable, because like I showed you in the first video, it has this quick release snap on the back, but this made it a whole lot easier for us. We can hang it directly from our gear, and it's got a leg strap, so I can strap it to my leg if I want to, but underneath the leg strap is more 550 cord wrapped around. I added a high visibility pink piece of 550 cord to the ferro rod and then looped it around the handle. So basically you got to pull the Survival Edge up just a hair to get the ferro rod out now, and as you can see from my ferro rod, it's gotten quite a bit of use. The knife edge is still really sturdy and strong. It's been resharpened once by me by hand already, but this blade itself, and you can see the tip of the blade, and hopefully you can see the blade edge, not scarred up, bent or anything. And this blade I shoved through 250 caliber ammo cans continuously at a couple of gun shows and Cold Steel parking lot sale to show its reliability. And then inside the handle, I've added a button compass inside the top, and I'm actually going to pop this button compass out and replace it with another button compass because I just super glued this one in. I'm going to epoxy in the next one. And then inside my kit, I have a spool of 25 feet of squid line that's already ready to go. And let's see if we can get the rest of this stuff out of here. There we go. And then in my kit, of course, I've got the BioFire. This is our fire tinder that we make and we teach you guys how to make on the internet. And I've got 150 feet of fishing line. And the way that works is this bobbin sits underneath this kit inside the handle, and then this bobbin sits on top of the kit like that, and then the rubber band holds it together. and that way you can pull it all out. And then inside my kit I have 6 split shots, 6 hooks. I've got some, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm not going to unpack it all. I've got some butterfly bandages, extra stormproof, weatherproof matches, 6 hooks, 6 weights, a needle with thread wrapped around it. The thread is, I think, 8 feet of sewing thread wrapped around the needle. There's a couple of safety pins in there, and and there's 6 small nails that are about yay big. You never know when you're going to need them. And it all buttons up like that. And rubber band over the top and the bottom. And what I've done is I've actually added the striker board with epoxy to the outside of this plastic tube. And then the biofire sits on the side, and you just slide it down into the handle, compass on top, close it up, back into the kit. Let's pop it up a little bit, put the ferro rod in there, and I think you got to pull the ferro rod out just a hair to get it over the handle first. And the reason I did that, I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose my ferro rod, even though it does have a catch. The ferro rod catches on the handle of the knife so that it won't slide out. And I don't know if you guys can see, but down inside here, right inside there, I've added a sharpening stone. So my survival knife is an all-in-one survival knife, survival kit now. And that's the amended part of this desktop review of the Cold Steel Survival Edge. This is Chappy with New Survival Skills saying take care and take care of the wild.